Episode 3, Universal Declaration, a Global Framework. Welcome back to Pathways to Freedom, the Rights Chronicles. Today we're stepping into the tail end of humanity's worst group project, World War II. The world was in shambles, hope was rationed, and people everywhere said, maybe, just maybe, it's time we all agreed on a few basic rules for being human. And so, in 1948, the United Nations rolled up its freshly ironed sleeves and gave birth to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, or as I like to call it, the global cheat sheet for treating people like people. This wasn't your usual boring list of regulations. No. This was a manifesto for dignity, a blueprint for freedom, and a not-so-subtle clapback to tyranny. Eleanor Roosevelt, absolute legend, cardigan diplomacy expert and First Lady of Human Rights, helped draft this masterpiece. She even called it the Magna Carta of all mankind, which, let's be honest, sounds way cooler than international paperwork. The Declaration said wild, radical things like, hey, everyone should have the right to live. Maybe don't torture people. Privacy is nice. And my personal favorite, you are born free and equal. Imagine. It didn't fix everything overnight, but it launched a framework. Like open source justice, ready for upgrades across generations. Now fast forward to today. Rights are printed on posters, etched into constitutions, and buried under a mountain of fine print and cookie banners. Privacy? Well, we still have it, technically. It's just been rebranded as targeted advertising opportunities. Freedom of expression is cool, until the moderation bot forgets you're human. And don't get me started on mass surveillance, because chances are it already started on you. Look, I'm not saying your smart speaker is spying on you, but let's just say it knows a lot about your midnight snacking habits. To be fair, Europe has fought back. The GDPR was like the superhero cape privacy didn't know it needed. And yes, courts are still occasionally shouting, hey, that's not what Article 12 meant. Still, it's hard to celebrate a right when it's constantly stuck in legal buffering mode. Alright, let's crank it up and jump to the future 2075, where rights still exist, but now they've been automated. Meet the Liberty Rating. It tracks how free you are based on how obedient you are. Join a protest? -2. Question a government policy? -3. Post a meme about your mayor? Let's just say, enjoy the digital blacklist. In this shiny future, human rights are managed by algorithms efficient, emotionless, and occasionally really bad at nuance. Because nothing says freedom like a robot judge deciding if your tone was aggressively civic. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights wasn't meant to gather dust. It's not nostalgia, it's navigation. A reminder that dignity, equality, and freedom don't go out of style no matter the century or the server. The world may change, our tech may evolve, but our values, they must endure. Because in the end, rights aren't something you download, they're something you uphold. Join us next time as we explore the birth of Europe's post-war protections, where freedom finally got its legal shield. Spoiler, it's got real convention energy.